Well, greetings, everyone. It's good to see everybody here today. My name is Jim Wagner, and I'll be your presenter today. I'm with Dave and his group, Positcash, Team Positcash, and we're going to get started here in just a couple minutes. Just wait until everybody gets in, and I ask you to just let us know that you're here by dropping a little line in the chat, and let us know who's here so we can see where we're coming from and see if we have any new people here today. So this again is the Ripple Reward Solution training and informational webinar, and we are the main part of my webinar is, first of all, to explain a Ripple, but mostly important to show you how charities can benefit from the Ripple program. So we're getting close to 2 o'clock or 2 o'clock Eastern time. That's where I am. And as soon as we hit that, we'll go ahead and start the presentation. But once again, thank you for being here, and hope this is a enjoyable presentation for you, and you'll learn some things maybe you haven't seen before. So okay, let me go ahead and start by sharing my screen. Make it a little bit easier. Okay, there we go. Once again, welcome everyone. My name is Jim Wagner, and I'm with Team Positcash. You'll see that on the next screen here. I would ask you to put your phones on vibrate. Don't record this. We update this and change this on a not a regular basis, but an often enough that we don't want something out there that is incorrect or that we've changed. So if you do that for us, we would appreciate it. Hang on, let me get one more thing here. And here we go. Okay, again, this is a training and informational session on Rewards Ripple. As we say at Ripple, play, enjoy, win, and share, and then give back to one who needs it. And we want to show you exactly how we're going to do this and explain what the Ripple program is about and how we can help not only you, but the charities that you're involved with. So the basic thing is, don't overthink this. This is a very, very basic, simple program. It deals with the area of reward points. And I think most of you have seen reward points. You got them, maybe through a grocery store, airlines, hotels, games. Just about every organization has some sort of a reward program that they use, basically to get them to get you to come back and deal with their service again. I deal with a company called Kroger, where I can get, for my purchase in their store, I get points that I can use for gas, but I can't use it for anything else but gas. It's good. It saves me a lot of money on my gas, especially the way prices are today. But Ripple is different, and you'll see that in just a second, because we want to make sure that everybody wins with this program, not just you, but the charities that you are available that are available to you, and that and you're trying to help. So first of all, before we go any further into this, let me show you a brief video that explains the Ripple program, and you'll get a general idea where we're going and how this works. And then I'll come back and talk a little bit more about it.
Welcome to Rewards Ripple Solutions, better known as Ripple. This is a quick video intro of what Ripple offers to their members. As you know, there are many opportunities being offered on the social sites about making you rich with their next big product. As you and I know, They are not always what they say they are. So let me begin by telling you we're not a business opportunity or a get-rich-quick scheme. Ripple is a free platform designed to help charities and struggling people around the world. The Ripple platform allows you to earn free points daily, which you divide 50-50 with a national charity, and use your points for your day-to-day necessities. Let's explain. Every time you play or participate in any of Ripple programs, you're always helping charities around the world. And the best thing is you have the opportunity to pick which charity you want to earn points for, and can change that whenever you want. On the Rewards Ripple platform, we offer many different games, surveys, and postings you can post on your social environment, where you receive points. Then these points you can use on the Ripple auctions site. Yes, that's what we said. Your point can use a bit on your day-to-day necessities, like groceries, hygiene products, food, and many other items that you may be short of in your day-to-day life. Wow, you may say, but it gets better. Some we all pay our bills, whether it's for utility bills, or maybe you are late on a student loan or credit card payment. Well, just go to the auction site and bid on Make My Payment for Me. Crazy, right? But it doesn't stop there. Additionally, on the auction site there are luxury items, things like cruises and vacations, airline tickets, even cash money, and all these are free to you if you win the bid. The more games you play in, and the more postings you post, the more points you receive. Then simply place your bid on the product you want. And don't forget, every time you win, your points are divided 50-50 with the charity you are playing for. And guess what? They can go to the charity side of our auction site and bid just like you. In fact, we are setting a new standard for charitable organizations, as they don't have any of the red tape they normally have to go through with a traditional donation. It's simple. Let's say the nonprofit organization is looking for a pallet of water or warm clothes. They just place a bid on a pallet of water, or the warm clothes they're looking for. And if they win the bid, the product is immediately shipped to the people or organization they're trying to help. It is a game changer. Charity is on the way to make a difference. No red tape, just true results. In the meantime, let me tell you how this can be life-changing for you and your family. Every time you refer somebody to this exciting program, you get 20% of their winning share of points, and what's even better, 10% of their winning share of points goes to your fundraising program or vacation fund. Make sure you visit our website to get a full understanding how our referral and fundraising programs work. So sign up and start telling your friends and family or anybody you meet about Ripple, as every time they play and win, you win points. And it even gets better. With some of our partners, you can even win real cash all for playing in their games. So again, share, as they can win their day-to-day necessities just like you. And remember, it can be anything from groceries, pay a bill, or cash. And don't forget, if they win, you win. Same time, you are doing your part by playing for charities and winning points to make it people who need them. How can you do this, you may ask? It's real simple. Our advertisers play an 8 to 12 seconds video in our games, advertising their products that fit your profile. And if you want to purchase through the ad, you often are giving a discount. Watching the advertising, Ripple generates an income that we purchase products for the auctions site, where you are able to bid on the items that you want. This is truly a win-win situation for everybody. Sign up now and let the difference. Making part in changing platforms around the world. The revolution starts now. So make sure you join us on one of our weekly webinars to find out more. As we say at Ripple, play, enjoy, win, share, and give back to one who needs it.
Okay, so that's the overview of Ripple. As you can see in that video, this is a game changer. There's nothing like this out on the market today. It's not just about personal gain. We're trying to help charities at the same time as we're helping you. We call it I Play, We Win, because again, 50%, 50-50 of the points that you get go to 50% go to you, 50% go to the charity of your choice. Every once in a while, we'll give all the points to one charity. Like, let's say there's a natural disaster and we're trying to help one charity, we may give all the points to that charity. But that's rare. Most of the time, it's going to be you get 50%, the charity of your choice gets 50%. Again, we're creating a vision to create, we have a vision to create a community where everybody benefits. You as a player and the charities get too. So This is a great program, and I know you're going to enjoy the ways that we can allow you to get points and so forth, and play games and win as we go forward. So how do we plan to do this? Well, there's several different goals that we have. First of all, we don't want to create a burden. We also want to create a fulfillment and satisfaction. We want to create a solution, and we also want to create some excitement. So how does that happen? All right, here you go. First of all, no burden. It doesn't cost anything, zero cost to become a member and start earning points. Just fill out the form, become a member, play in the games, win points, and you're off and running. Also, charities. I'm sure you're like me. You get something just about every day from a charity or a nonprofit looking for additional cash. Everybody knows that this is a very difficult time for charities and nonprofits, and you really would like to help them. But in today's economy, it's really tough. Now you have a way by playing in these games, winning points, splitting them with the charity that you want to help. Everybody wins with that. But what about you? Do you need financial help? Well, again, as you can see from the video and what we've seen so far, when you win, you get points, and those will help you with your everyday needs, food, hygiene items, maybe paying a bill. So how do we create excitement? Well, of course, everybody wants to be a winner, and there's many, many ways that people can be a winner, because we're going to show you how you can get as many points as you possibly can. Because once you get a lot of points, it's going to give you the ability to bid on the items that you want. So how do you earn points? Well, there's multiple ways. First of all, referrals. As you refer somebody to Ripple and they register for the program, they are locked to you forever, and you're going to get points for bringing them to the program. We have a program called the Winner's Circle, and we are going to show you in a few minutes how that's going to work. I'll mention that when we go through the Match It game, which is the first game we're going to introduce, and that should be out any day now. But we're also going to do new sports, any kind of sport. We're starting with the NFL, and then we're going to move very quickly into sports like tennis, badminton, soccer. Soccer would be probably the next one. And then games from different parts of the world like cricket and ping pong, that maybe in the United States people don't play those games, but in other parts of the world they do. And you're going to have an opportunity. And these games are going to be something that's called Have Your Say. And before the games start, you're going to answer a bunch of questions about the game. And if you get correct answers when the game is being played and over, you're going to get points. In addition to that, while the game is on, you're going to be able to watch the game, and they're going to ask you questions during the game, and you have an opportunity to, again, answer those questions and get additional points. So it's interactive, it's fun, it's going to give you an opportunity to really earn some points, but have a lot of fun at the same time. You can also earn points by posting banners. We'll put them in your back office and give you an opportunity to take those, post them to your social media sites so that people are aware of what's going on, and you'll get points for doing that. Surveys. Now, these surveys come from our sponsors. Sponsors are looking for ways to advertise their program. And so that 8 to 15 second video that they talked about on our video, that's where the sponsors will be able to share what they're doing. And nonprofits will be able to do the same thing. That's kind of opportunity. But many of the organizations that after you've gone to the site, they'll ask you, or maybe you've gone in to use their facility, they're going to send you a survey because they want to know if they did a good job. If you fill out the survey, you're going to get more points. So that's a win-win for our sponsors and for you. And there's much, much more to come. And we're going to be giving you many, many more ways that you can earn points. But this is a wonderful way right now how you can do it. But now you've got those points. What are you going to do with them? Well, like we talked about before, you're going to take them and you're going to convert them into your everyday necessities, hygiene items, food baskets, paying a bill. On the right side is an example of an auction site. It's not ours, but it's similar to what we're going to have. And if you look there, you're going to see different items that are up there and what the current bid is and so forth. Ours is going to look very similar to this. And here's some of the categories that we're going to have. Obviously, this is not anywhere near inclusive. And you may look on this page and you say, well, I don't see anything on there that's going to help me in my country. Well, that's fine. Just let us know, because we're always open to suggestions. And if we can work it out for you, we will. But as you can see here, there's many, many items and many, many categories that you're going to be able to choose from. You're going to find something on here that's going to benefit you and the people in your area, especially, and the charities will be able to benefit too, because of what you're going to be able to do. So our auction is going to be different because we call it our second chance auction, because with our program, you're going to lose the points that you bid, but you're going to get them back at a critical time of the year. You get 3 separate bids on any one item. Once you have bid 3 times and somebody outbids you, you lose the points that you've bid, but they go into a holding basket. And those are collected from everybody who has been on the auction site and lost a bid after three attempts. All that's going to go into this bucket, and it's going to be shared equally among every member of our program on November 1st, which is a very important time of the year because that's when most of the holidays are, and everybody's looking for extra money or extra ways that they can get the things that they need during the holiday season. So this is what makes a difference. To show you exactly how it works, if you look at the right side, this is just a simple example where Sue and Tom are bidding for, let's say, a food basket. Tom opens at 10, Sue bids 11, Tom bids 12, Sue bids 13, Tom bids 14. Now, Tom's bid 14 points. If he gets the bid at this point, he's okay, and it's his basket. If he doesn't get it, and when in this incident he doesn't because Sue bid 15, at this point when Sue bids that 15, Tom loses those 14 points. But again, they go into that holding bucket, and he'll get them back at the end of the year when he really needs them. Now Tom can continue to bid, but he has to start with additional points now, and but he would have the same 3 bids with those new points. So now charitable auctions are different, and I'm going to go to charity. Spend a little more time here because this is where we want to show you how charities can benefit in with our program. First of all, there's a special auction just for charities. Charities don't have to compete with their people. They get their own auction with their own sites, their own necessities, and so forth. Secondly, they don't lose their points if they use a bid. They can still only bid 3 times, but after 3 times, they get their points back. They don't lose them because we don't want to penalize the charities. We want them to be able to use those points to get the things that they need. Also, I'm sorry, let's go back to number 3 again there. A charity is going to be listed among the charities that players can choose to play for. Exposure. That's what you're getting here. Not just points, but you're getting exposure. When you're listed among the charities that people can play for, you'll see on the net. Let me bring the next one up too. So we're going to put a link to your website on Ripple's website. So it's going to be there for people to see. And not only that, that 8 to 15 second video that players have to watch before they can play the game for their points, your organization is going to be placed in a rotation. So you're going to be exposed not just to your own people, but around the world. Who knows how many extra people are going to say, wow, I like what that organization's doing. I'm going to play for them this week. All kinds of things can happen. And you're going to be, I'll show you another thing as soon as we go through the match it game, how it also benefits you. But then you also want to put a link. A link to your website will be placed on Ripple's website, which again, exposure, and that's what a lot of organizations are looking for. How do we get our word out to what we're doing? Well, this is great ways to do it. So how do you take advantage of it? Well, first of all, you have to sign up and let us know that you're interested. Let us know, and then send us the application, and you got to get approved. It's very, very, very simple for a legitimate charity. However, there are going to be some people that are just trying to beat the system. We don't want that. We just want legitimate charities that are already established in their community and doing a good job. Once you get approved, then what you do is you let your supporters know. You got to let them know, first of all, that they can play in a free game, or lots of them, and get points for themselves and the charity. Also, Yeah. You can let them know that they can use those points to bid in auctions and get their everyday necessities. And you can also let them know that, hey, we want you to help us with this because we're trying to put a new roof on our facility, or we have a special need. We're trying to help people down in Guatemala or people down in Houston, whatever it happens to be. Just let them know that as they play in these games and the points that they get, they're going to use to get things that they can help with the uh, operation that they're trying to help with at this point. You also want to share the Ripple video with them. Let them see for themselves exactly what Ripple is all about, and just let them know that, hey, get in these games, play the games, win points for yourself and for us. Also, post information about Ripple on your own website. It can't do anything but help you. And also promote to your social media site. And of course, finally, you're going to supply us with that short video about your mission. And you can do however you want with that, because it's you want to say something about what you're trying to do, and you can change that periodically if you want. So it's and we'll just stick it right back in, and it'll stay in the same rotation, but it'll be a different video. So that's how charities can benefit from this. If you know a charity, and many of you do, get in touch with them. Don't just let them sit there. This is important information for them. Just look at all the things that how they can benefit from this program. So get in touch with your charities. Get them on one of our calls so that they can see for themselves. Send them the video, because when they see the video and they see that this doesn't cost them anything, and they can expand their vision. They can also get points that they can use to help them reach their mission and goals. They're going to get excited about this. So let me show you now the Match It game, which is going to be the first one that comes out. I've been playing a similar version to this for about 3 or 4 years, and it's a fun game, very easy. It doesn't take much time at all, but there's an opportunity to get really a lot of points here. The first thing that's going to come up when you add the app and download the app, it's going to ask you which charity you want to play for, and there's a list of charities, and we'll be constantly expanding that list. You pick the charity, and then you start the game. And if you look at the picture on the left, you'll see it says "Match It," and it's in the shape of a heart, and it's got a pattern in there. Well, there are a number of different patterns that you can choose from. Obviously, the ones that have more numbers, you'll get more points for those. Less numbers, you get a little less. But it doesn't matter. Anytime you get one of the numbers in the pattern, you're going to get points for that as well. So, but the points don't come up automatically. What happens with this game is it comes up. The game starts at 12:01 on Monday morning and goes to 11:59 on Saturday night. A new number comes up every 6 hours and stays up for 12. If you get the pattern, like I say, if you hit everything in your pattern, you're going to get a lot of points. If you get if every time the number comes up, if it's in your pattern, you get points for that too. And here's how it works. If you look at the bottom, you'll see numbers. Now, that's not going to be what it's going to look like when you open the game. When you open the game, it's going to say where that red, the first one there, it's blocked out. It's going to say at that point, it's going to say, click here to watch a video before you can view your number. So you click there, the video shows. After the video, it comes back to this site. If that number is in your pattern, it turns gold, like you see in the figure to the right. If it doesn't turn gold and it's not in your pattern, it turns red, which is not really a bad thing either, because what happens is after it turns red, then it goes back to the site of the sponsor who had the 8 to 15 second video. And at that point, they may offer you discounts. They may offer you ways to earn additional points. Maybe there's a number of things that they can do to try to get you to be more involved with their business. And so it's a win-win-win with that. So let's see how those points then are split up after you've won the game. Like I say, in this particular incident, there's the person here, Sue, is the winner, and this is the one on the left here is her line of sponsorship, and this how this works is you referred Tom referred Sue, and Sue is the winner of, it doesn't matter how much, whatever it is. Let's say it's $100. Sue's going to get 20%, and that would be $20. Now, first of all, if and in order to get the $100 there, she would have had to have won $200 in the game, or 200 points in the game, and so she got 20% of just her half of the 200 points. It doesn't seem like a lot, but if you look at what you're going to get with this, first of all, since Tom introduced Sue to the game, he gets 20%, and you introduce Tom, you get 20%. So if you look at you could have 100 Toms, and Tom could have 100 Sues. So anytime any one of those people in any one of those lines win a game, that's the way the points are split. So it's a way, it's an encouragement for you to bring people in. Just think, if you got a charity and they went out and just signed up all their members because they're doing a special push for a new building or whatever, you have an opportunity to get many points just for bringing one charity on board. So that's 60%. Now, I mentioned winner circle before. 10% of all the winners and all the points that are won in the match at game go into the winner circle, and I'll show you what happens with that later. But the other 30% go to charities. Now, this is it's a little different here. This is where you win, and your charity, when you've won, you don't get anything for your charity. And you might say, "Wow, that doesn't seem fair." Well, look at it this way: you don't get anything, but if you look at the people who sponsored you and sponsored them, it goes 3 levels. So 3 levels up, you're going to get 10% of the 30% of the winnings that you got. So Pete's going to get 10%, Jack 10%, and Paul 10%. Now, like I said before, you could have multiple players that are multiple Petes and multiple Jacks and multiple Pauls. It doesn't matter. It's for the charities. It's an extra level, and they get an additional 10%. So that's 100%, and that works for every time people play the match it game. Okay, so hang on a second. Back to here again. I'm sorry, folks. Here we go. I apologize. Okay. Referrals. We talked about referrals before. Anytime you refer somebody, you're going to get 5 points. If you refer 25 people, you're going to get 25 bonus points. And in your back office, you're going to see exactly how many points you have, where they come from, and how many points you can use in the auction as you go forward from here. Now, I mentioned before winner circle. Here's how the winner circle works. We want to reward you guys because you're the pioneers in our program. You've helped us get started. You're gonna be our ambassador as we move forward from here, and we want to reward you. So how it works is this: winner circle. There's only 2 requirements to be in the winner circle. Number 1, you have to participate in 1 auction a month, and you have to sign up 1 new member, just 1, total. That's all you have to do. And then what happens is all the money, all those 10% of every winning that was played in matches. And again, you're going to have maybe millions of people playing matches every week. All those points, all 10% of those points go into that pool, and they're divided equally at the end of each month between all the people are part of the winner's circle. So it's a great way for you to be able to get additional points just by being a part of the winner's circle. So if you haven't already signed up, get signed up right away, because it's going to be limited to 100,000 members. And as soon as we hit 100,000, it's closed, and we're not doing any more, because the pioneers have done their job and they're going to get rewarded for it. So you might say, well, how are you going to pay for all this? Well, it's very simple. Those advertisers who do that 8 to 15-second video, they're looking for qualified people that they can advertise to. And you're going to be able to do a profile where you put down what things that you're interested in. And maybe they'll put down different organizations that you frequent. If they're part of the program, you're going to see ads coming up from those organizations, so that now you have an opportunity to get some discounts, maybe get some points, like I mentioned before. And it's going to be a great way for them to advertise. And because they're getting more advertising out, this is a great way for them. Like I say, it's a great way for them to advertise. So they're willing to pay for this, and they pay big money. And so the more people we have, the more they'll pay, because they know that it's going to help their business. So it's a win-win-win situation for everybody. The advertisers win, the players win, the charities win. This is just an example, but we're already in negotiation with a number of these organizations that you see here. So what you're going to do, if you want to get more people involved, in your back office, you're going to see something like this. It's going to have a QR code, and under the QR code, it's got your code. They can either scan the QR code, and it'll take them to the place where they can sign up, or they can just get an email or a text, and they can do the same thing. The text will take them to the sign up page, which links them permanently to you. So you don't have to worry. Once you've signed somebody up and they do anything, you're going to benefit from whatever they do. So that's about everything I have, and I don't want to belabor anything. I want to appreciate your time, appreciate everybody coming today and joining with us. And I'm just going to say, hang on a second. I do have something else. This Saturday at noon, we have the update call with Dave. Make sure you get on that and find out what's new, what's going on. Every week we have something a little bit new, and he'll be able to update you on where we are with getting the trademark for the game, so that we can get it out and get it going where we're headed. So you do want to get back to the person who invited you to call, so that you can get signed up. Make sure they send you their link so that you can register that way and get into the program. So with that having been said, I'm going to say thanks for joining us, and God bless.